week off was pretty good. Just headed down to the Mornington Peninsula for a couple of days with my girlfriend, so it was good to get away from the club for a bit and yeah, now back into it, so looking forward to it. It's always good to get away from the club for a bit and yeah, just get that real mental freshen up, so I think the boys have really been really looking forward to the bye and ready to go now. Yeah, usually I've got a bit of physio at 9 o'clock, get through a bit of physio, and then we've got our mobility program that we have to get through in our screening, so just to make sure that there's no sore spots and things that they can pick up on. If our groin squeezes down a bit, then we'll have to do an extra protocol to try and get that back up and make sure we're right to go for training. And then yeah, we'll head into our warm-ups from there. So yeah, hoping all the boys are fresh and ready to go with their eye on the ball after the break. A win in Perth would be a massive advantage for the club. I think it's a pretty vital game for us this week, but yeah, really looking forward to it.
Assistant coach Simon Goodwin is our studio guest this week, and before we embark on our mid-season review, did the coaching staff get a week off?
Yeah, well, look, we took 4 or 5 days off each, and it was just great to get away from the footy club. Went back to Adelaide for a few days and really recharged the batteries for the second half of the year.
Do you watch footy during that time or try and keep away from it?
Yeah, I watched a little bit of footy, but not too much. I think it was good just to get away, mentally freshen up ourselves as the players did, and just recharge the batteries.
And the coach had a break?
Yeah, he did. He went to Port Douglas, got a bit of sun, took the family away with the kids, and he's come back fresher than anyone.
Is it more a mental freshen up or a physical freshen up that the players are really looking for at this time of year?
Yeah, they are. They're certainly craving for it this time of year. I think it was more of a physical freshen up, but also a mental one as well. I think there's such a high demand on the playing group from a mental perspective to come out and perform each week. I think, especially with our form leading into our bye, it wasn't probably where we wanted it to be, so it was a great chance just to get away, freshen up mentally and physically, and come back to the club with a new lease of life. And
conditioning-wise, you would have prepared for that, I imagine, as well?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, this is a really good chance to take the loads off the players, you know, take a match stimulus out of the equation and get them to really freshen up. And, you know, looking at the players this week since they've come back, they've really enjoyed that.
You mentioned the form heading into the bye not being quite where you'd like it. Internally, how does the club rate the first half of 2012?
Oh, look, I think if they said at the start you're going to be 8 and 3 at the start of the year, we certainly would have taken that. I think it's a fantastic launching pad for the second half of the year. In saying that, the last couple of weeks we certainly haven't played to the level that we would have liked, and we see great improvement in the second half of the year still to come. We think we've got some players back from injury that have now had some continuity in their training, and we think that's going to hold us in really good stead for the second half.
Statistically, it would seem an area for improvement could be disposal efficiency. As we have a look where you rank at the moment, 4th in total disposals but 14th in efficiency.
Yeah, certainly an area that we're continuing to work on. I think a lot of that would come from our inside 50s. I think we're fairly high on our inside 50s, but our goals once inside 50 are pretty down. So I think that's probably reflected in the disposal efficiency, and it's certainly something that's been a big focus over the last 2 weeks.
I want to know what this says about your game style, looking at the marks at the moment, the fact that you play on after a mark, the second most in the AFL. Does that say a lot about what you're looking to do towards September?
Yeah, look, I think you want to have a good variety in the way you play the game, and certainly once we get the ball in our hands, we'd like to move the ball as efficiently as we could, and I think being able to play on and make decisions on the turn certainly enables us to do that.
Inside 50s against Sydney, it was a much spoken about stat. First in the league after 11 rounds, but 13th in inside 50 goals. Talk us through how costly that's been at various stages.
Oh, look, obviously against Sydney it was very costly. You know, to have the ball inside 50, 78 times and only score 11 goals is something we've really focused on over the last couple of weeks. It's been a big focus for the midfield area and our backs and our ball use leading into the forward line, but also our forwards and the way we set up and making sure that's working better for us. We need to get better results in that area of the ground.
can you share the thoughts of the match committee on a few of the following players? Firstly, Jobe Watson, maybe All-Australian captain this year.
Oh, look, he's been outstanding, Jobe. You know, I think we all know what sort of season he's having as a player, but he's more of a leader. He's really leading this club in the right direction. I think he's growing all the time, and his players just want to play for him and follow him, and he's certainly leading from the front in that area.
He's kicked 7 goals in the last 4 games, so that's really developing part of his game.
Yeah, it is. It's a great thing that we've got with Jobe to be able to push him forward, especially at critical times in the game when we're looking for a goal scorer. He's certainly someone we can go to and we know he's going to kick a goal.
His partner in crime, Brent Stanton, is leading the AFL in kicks. So you're happy with what you're seeing? You're the midfield coach?
Oh, absolutely. I think he's improved his game in a lot of areas, but most importantly, he's improved his game in contested footy, and it's something we've been working with Brent for a couple of years now, and he's developing a full game now, and he's getting a lot more attention than everybody has previously, and he's just slowly working through that at the moment.
Here we are at the lovely Huntingdale Golf Course. Myself, Angus, Monfries and Sean Welleman are here having a hit. A lot of you guys like to know what we do in our spare time. I've been playing a lot of golf myself, and also a few of the other boys have got the golf bug. So let's go out and have a look how we hit them today.
What's out there?
+1. That's on Metropolitan Golf Course, that one.
Straight down the middle. Well, first hole, I lost 2 balls. Liquor.
How far out you reckon it go?
I reckon it's in the car park.
You can't cheat while the camera's on your pencil. Thanks, mate. I think Angus is going to have to get the chainsaw out. He's not hasn't stayed on the fairway much this first hole, but hopefully he can redeem himself with a beautiful shot. There we go.
Nice.
Hopefully it's nice and soft at the moment. That should hold up just perfect.
Not very good. That's called a drop kick. But you hit the ground before the ball.
What is that?
Get the 1 wood back out, Gussie.
Can you get the 1 back out, pencil?
I really enjoy it, and it's just a good social game, just to spend a bit of time with people and find out a bit about, you know, it's been good to play with Gussie and Liquor. I know a lot of the guys on their day off just enjoy playing sort of 9 holes, and it's a way to relax and unwind from footy. So yeah, it's been a really enjoyable day.
Golf's great for your rehab, because when you're walking, play 18 holes, you generally walk 6 or 7 Ks, especially someone who's not quite a good golfer yet. Walking from side to side, definitely cover a few extra metres. Having our first child with my fiancée Katie at the end of the year, so there's a lot bigger things in life than just football. So I love spending time with the boys and also her, and yeah, there's a lot more things to do than football that can cheer me up.
Oh my gosh.
You know, we like to get out and have a hit of golf on our day off, do some extra recovery, go do some physio. Yeah, luckily the uni semester's finished for me, so I'll be able to get out here and not have to rush to Latrobe this afternoon for uni, which is good. Been doing a Bachelor of Journalism for I think 7 years now, so I've yeah, just part-time, slowly plugging away at that. Yeah, journalism, I think, you know, something that, you know, you look to maybe post-footy. I think, you know, print's great, but I'd like radio or broadcast a bit better. This is for birdie, an equal lead at Huntingdale Golf Club. Started it out left, speed looks good. Is it going to come back enough? Slowly rolling towards the hole, gathering speed now. Oh, yeah! I've had a special comments, I think one day, it was a couple of years ago, and yeah, it was interesting, but I don't think I was too good at it, so I might have to improve at that before I take that seriously. Oh. Windy.
Par there, boys, as well. It's the best golf I've ever played. Oh, Sean.
Well,
That's absolutely perfect.
At the moment, you know, footy's full time, and I think, you know, I don't think you can beat being in a club environment and working with people, trying to help them get better and playing a small part in people's career is really satisfying. Working with, you know, James and Bomber and the coaching staff's been, you know, a great place to develop and learn as well. So when you've played for the club as well, you want to see the club that you played for do really well, and if you think you can help in any small part, you'd like to put your hand up. Angus Monfries has got his name on his golf bag. I've never seen a 22 handicapper with the Australian flag, the place of his birth, and his own name on his golf bag. That's very disturbing, Angus.
Just enjoyable to get out with the boys, and you're always stuck inside with them all day. It's good to get out and do something different.
I'm pretty much friends with everyone here. All the players have looked after me, and everyone here has treated me like I am a member.